The entire team at Emsolation want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people. We want to recognise that we are recording and telling our stories on the stolen land of our country's first storytellers. We wish to pay our respects to all Wurundjeri elders and ancestors, and to extend that respect to any First Nations peoples who listen to Emsolation. We recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continued connection to the land and waters of this country, and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be. Well, Emsolators, I don't know what happened then. I don't know what happened. We have a very special guest. It's someone who I befriended and bullied to become my friend a year ago. And we've seen each other exactly nonce since I said I want to be your friend. We have the wonderful, the lovely, the hilarious Lizzy Hoo here. Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
Now, we met at the Great Debate.
Oh, my gosh. What a night.
That was intense.
Well, it was so intense. There was a lot going up. I look back on that night and think, what did we do? We had John Safran coming out with his Yeezys and just pouring them all over the stage.
And remember, he had a full face kini on the entire time? He had like a balaclava.
It was the first time I'd met John Safran and I was like, oh.
And what an intro.
I was like, oh, this is it.
You had to deal with John Safran and me.
Yes.
Can you imagine? Two bigger units.
Yes.
For arguably one of the most normal humans I've ever met in comedy.
And I honestly just sat there. I was like, okay. You know, someone came up to me after, I can't remember who, I think the person programming, and said, you were great. You were just what we needed, Lizzy, just a calming element in that team.
Yeah. Because right before it, Claire came up to me, who's the deputy director, and I've known Claire a long time, and she said to me, you just can't say cunt, okay? Just don't say that word. So, of course, I think I was 5 minutes.
Cunt.
Yeah. I said it so many times. And it's just, she was looking at me. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know I had one job.
Yeah.
But it was a particularly nuts. I had roller skaters.
Yeah.
As well. It was really fun.
At the end of your set, the three roller skaters came out yo-yoing
roller skates. I don't even remember why.
Oh, it was wild.
It was.
We did lose, I will say that.
Which was wild.
Yeah.
Should not have lost.
Can't believe we lost. But we had a good time.
We were sitting upstairs preparing and I don't know.
10 metres away
10
from
minutes,
each other.
Not talking.
No.
We were sitting upstairs looking.
With our laptops?
Yeah. And I think, did I say to you then I'd like to be your friend?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We swapped numbers.
Like primary school.
Do you want to sit next to each other?
You were very kind. We had to do some Zooms before and I've had not good experiences with other comedians, especially female comedians, to be honest. And I don't have any really, the female comedian friends I have are like, oh my God, what a wanker. Julia Morris.
Oh, so cool.
You know, like Judith Lucy, Jenny Scott. No, but they're big names and I don't see them often, but they have all been so kind to me. But I've not had, and so when I met you, I'm like, oh, she's kind. But I also found out you came to comedy late.
Yes,
like
late.
me. So tell the people how you came to comedy and what you did before.
Wow. Emsolation community.
Say Emsolators, please, Lizzy Hoo.
I came to comedy when I was 32. I'm 40 now. So 32, and I was working in marketing. So I was working in marketing.
Can I just say, you can tell you have a marketing background when you see your shows.
Oh, just a little bit of
the razzle
everything's
dazzle.
Together.
Yeah.
You like a theme? I love a theme.
This is why I liked you also. She loves the theme.
Loves a theme.
Yeah.
Loves all the branding.
Yep.
Loves to wear the same outfit every night.
Yeah. She's got all her shows have got puns on her name.
Yes. The puns, the posters, same illustrator. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And by the way, Lizzy is taking on the marathon that is the Melbourne International Comedy Festival Where are you playing?
Vic Hotel this year, which is just around the corner from Town Hall.
Yeah.
Every night, 7:45, except Mondays.
Please, I cannot recommend you see this woman in action enough. Genuinely my favourite show at last year. Look, I'm very selective on who I allow on here,
Yes.
but I really wanted to have you on because you're genuinely funny, but you came to it late. But the main reason is because you were nice to me.
Oh.
So, yeah, you came in. So you were doing marketing and then why at 32 are you like, oh, I'll just fucking do some stand. Any background in performing?
No, I used to do. No, this is my background in performing.
Yeah.
I was a really shy kid, didn't talk, really mute. My brother, the middle one that we were speaking about before,
The
the YouTuber got oodles of confidence. He just used to speak for me. So I was just the quiet kid. But Mum, to get me out of my shyness, would put me in speech and drama classes, did all that sort of stuff. And every year in primary school, I would enter I'm from Brisbane, the Wynnum Manly Eisteddfod.
Oh, I love an Eisteddfod.
I love an Eisteddfod.
What'd you do?
Poetry recital.
Okay. I mean, nothing gets the party started like some slam poetry.
So
did you write your own
I didn't write
poems?
the poems.
Oh, that's
no,
a shame.
you choose the poem.
I would have loved that.
Yeah, I know. But I would always enter the humorous poem division.
Oh,
I reckon that was the kickstarter to my comedy career.
There was a humorous poem division?
Yep, I would.
This is niche.
Yeah, I earned a humorous poem.
Yeah. Do you remember it?
No, I remember the titles of some. I remember there was one called Flock's Socks. And then it was all about socks. Homework, I hate you, you stink. I wish I could wash you away in the sink. There was like stuff.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
How deeply profound.
I know. Okay, flora and fauna.
Wow, that sounds like a real page turner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an Aussie bush poem, that would be.
Well,
like
you're very
something
Aussie.
like that.
So,
yes.
yeah, great, good.
But I've still got at Mum and Dad's house in, my album that they still have with all your certificates and everything. And there's all these Wynnum Manly Eisteddfod poetry recital certificates. I didn't do too badly. A couple of thirds, couple of seconds.
Why
Never
isn't that
won
in your
one.
bio? Excuse me. Yeah. Second line. I mean, you've really buried the lead today. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, are you aware of who we are in the presence of? A participation certificate receiver from the humorous division.
Highly commended.
So you do have some background in performing.
Yeah, that's my
Wow.
performance
I mean, and the
background.
natural progression.
Yeah, and then
yeah.
I left the performance industry for a really long time.
And when she came back, those judges were like, oh, thank fuck.
She's back.
She's back. We always knew she would be. We always knew. I love it. It's like when you see those videos of Beyonce at the Talent Quest.
Yeah.
And then when she finally hit it big and solo, they're like,
Yeah, we knew it.
Oh, God, we shouldn't even know first.
Yeah.
We are eating our words now. Look at her proving us wrong. They gave you the motivation because you never won.
I never
This is your villain origin story.
Yeah.
I never won. This is what I want you to do. When you're tearfully being interviewed by fucking, I don't know, Andrew Denton one day, you're like, well, every artist has their trauma and mine started. I love it.
I'll bring out my certificate for second place.
Please do. This is my driving. This is what drives me every day.
You'll love this though.
Yeah.
So I did the English speaking, and then at my school we had Italian lessons, and I entered the Italian poetry recital.
Wow, what a nerd.
Why would
So great.
And the poem was Re Federico.
That's it? Oh, that's the title. Yeah, amazing.
That was the title.
Yeah, I did a French
wish I
poem
did.
that I
Yeah.
still remember.
Really?
I did a French poem. Oh, my God. I did a French poem competition in school. Oh,
See,
my God.
this is the origin. This is where we've all come from.
Is that a thing? Yeah. And it was called Le Puce un Chien, the flea and the dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
It was deep like yours. So at 32, you're like, I'm quitting marketing. Is this before
No.
or after you went to find yourself in?
Oh, this is after. Yeah, so I
can we
went to
talk about-
find I went to find myself in Mongolia.
fucking committed. You fucking committed. This bitch, when I heard she did this, I'm like, oh my God, this is my hero.
Yeah, what a weirdo.
Because I think about doing that every second day,
Yes.
disappearing.
Yeah.
Just somewhere, maybe just going to like a nice little retreat. You went to fucking Mongolia.
Yeah, I went to Mongolia, had the wildest year. Like even just going to the shops was wild. But we would go horse riding every weekend. We would just go out camping. We'd sing karaoke. They were like, it was like a weird Russian Asian mix. It wasn't like the Asia that I was used to, but it was so much fun. And then when I got back to Australia, I moved to Sydney. And I had this sort of like culture shock and I didn't know what to do. I had no friends. I was like trying to go from Mongolia, this like sparsely populated place, to Sydney. Didn't know what to do. So I started enrolling in all these courses at Sydney Community College.
Oh,
I'm such a nerd.
You
Sewing.
are.
I know.
but that's
I'm a
okay,
little
so am
old
I.
lady.
So am I. All the nerds, they're the best. Yeah.
I did sewing class.
Yep.
I did millinery course.
Yes.
Loved that. Really loved the millinery course.
Yes.
And then
so
I-
much future in millinery. The job opportunities alone, if I've said it once, I've said it. STEM, accounting, hat making.
That's the big
three.
The big three.
Yeah. Good on you. Your Chinese Malaysian father would have been wrapped with you studying millinery. Yeah,
He
that's
did.
what
He
every
did
my
not-
parents,
yeah,
every immigrant dreams of for their child.
Oh, yeah,
And
to
my
get
dad,
into the arts.
The arts. Yeah.
So, and then I got this email from Sydney Community College that said, try stand-up comedy. It was just a generic email.
Holy
and
shit.
I thought, yeah, that's, I could do that. I'm at rock bottom, you know, like,
I love this. I'm at rock bottom, says the woman who just hosted the gala.
I'm at rock bottom, might as well do comedy.
So tell me about what the comedy course entails.
Well, it was 4 Monday nights.
So very in-depth.
Very in-depth. The teacher, he would come with his CD player and CDs of comedy that he had. Right. And honestly, it was people like me in the class, all corporates, all wanting to get maybe a little bit better at public speaking or just like try something that we were all just like, oh, we need something to shake up our boring little lives. And I did that. And then he put on a friends and family show at the end of the course. And he's like, you don't have to do it, but you may as well.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, I may as well. And then I did that. And this is the wildest. I invited every single person I knew in Sydney at the time.
Good for her. You have the same kind of audacity that I have. And I respect it.
Thank you.
Because the second time I ever did comedy was the Melbourne International Comedy
Yeah.
Festival. 25 shows in a row. Never done it in my life, ever. With my dad accompanying me on guitar.
Yes.
Why the fuck not?
Why not?
Why would I try it anyway? Didn't do one trial show. My trial show was opening night.
Amazing. I love this because I have a very similar experience with Melbourne Comedy Festival where I turn up, I've never been to the festival before, and I turn up and was like, oh, this is actually pretty big.
Same.
There's flags up. My name's on this funny little wall. Okay, sure. And then like I hadn't done it before, and again, first trial was my first show.
Yeah,
like I'd done this stuff in comedy rooms and here and there.
Don't
You
do
haven't.
that. You don't even do comedy rooms. Why would I do it? I'll get bored otherwise. I'm thinking, no, I want to save the magic. I'll work it out in front of paying customers. How did the Friends and Family show go?
Okay, friends and family.
What was your opening joke? Do you remember?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I
it's
can't
so
wait. Yes.
bad.
Tell me. Do you remember?
Yes. It's
do
so
it.
bad. Okay,
Yeah.
context. I'd just been broken up with.
Yeah.
And I said, hi, everyone. I didn't know if I was going to make it tonight. I'd just been broken up with by my boyfriend via WhatsApp from Bali. He said he didn't want to go out with me anymore because he realised that I've been overcharging him for hand jobs.
Funny.
It's bad.
I think for your first joke.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, you got a hand job. Everyone loves hand
Hand
jobs.
jobs.
That's a funny word. Okay. And your friends and family were in the room?
friends and
Great.
family and my bosses.
Opened with hand jobs?
Open
Strong.
with hand jobs.
Strong.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was, because I had just been broken. That's true. Like
Yeah.
only a few days beforehand. I was just like, it's
brutal.
whatever. I'm just
Sucks
going
to be him now.
Yeah, just going to, yeah.
You're everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You're everywhere now. Oh, my gosh. So, but you got the bug.
Yeah, and then I really liked it. And then the teacher afterwards, and I think this is all I need, being a teacher's pet and all, is just like
validation.
Yeah, him saying to me, you were really good at that. You should keep going. I was like,
that's all I need.
This is it. This is Winner Manly Eisteddfod all over again.
Amazing.
Yeah, so then I just sort of kept going. I didn't do it for a while because I didn't know what to do. And then I found a couple of open mics, which were horrible.
Oh, mate.
And I would turn up.
I can't believe you did it.
I know. I'd turn up in my car, park, and then drive away.
Totally. That's the fucking comedy Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Open mics are
they're terrible.
And they're run by the
like 20-something-year-old dudes. And I would rock up and think, I've got a job. I'm fine. I'm 32. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? I've got friends. I've got family. I don't.
Yeah, questioning everything.
It was a lot of that. And then I started to, I would force myself. And then I found a couple of other women, some in a very similar position to me, that we sort of formed a little bond.
Yes.
And
a comedy coven.
Yeah. And I think if I didn't have them.
Are they still performing? Or
Yes.
And you've shot, are you?
Yeah, we're all still performing.
Oh, good. That's great.
Yeah.
That's nice. Do you want to name them? Or?
Oh, Jenny Tian.
Oh.
Yeah. Steph Broadbridge.
Yeah.
Amazing joke writer. I still work with her all the time. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you got your crew.
Got my crew, yes. Got a very, very solid comedy crew, actually.
I'm so in awe that you did the open mic.
Oh, my gosh.
So what was the
Me
first
too.
show? When did you sit down and go, I'm writing a fucking show?
Well, the first show, 2019, it was called Who Am I? What's My Name?
Yes, Lizzy
Like
Hoo.
the Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who
So,
am I? Marketing.
Marketing.
And what a great time to launch a stand-up career in 2019.
Yeah.
What a fantastic year to be a live performer.
Great year.
So great.
Great year, 2019. And then, of course, entered for 2020 and then bum. Yeah. So not a great time for the burgeoning. Is burgeoning?
Yeah.
Comic?
Do.
That'll
Yeah.
do.
Oh,
Burgeoning?
Wow.
Yeah.
Burgeoning? Yeah.
Burgeoning.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I've always said virgining, and I don't think
Burgeoning
that's
comic?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So what did you do during COVID?
Oh, I worked. I still have my marketing job.
You kept in marketing.
Goodness.
Phew.
4 days a week, still have my marketing job.
That's great.
Taking a lot of naps while I worked from home.
That's amazing.
My boyfriend at the time, he would come in and just find me on the bed.
I'm working, I'm percolating.
Yeah, and I'd turn up my computer to see if I had any like Slack notifications. I'm just like, ding.
wow.
I'd be, okay, time to work.
So I'm up.
Time to
I'm
work.
here. COVID was just a lot of napping, she says.
Yes.
So we come out of COVID and you straight back in?
Come out of COVID and end of 2021, I decided this is it. I have to do this. Let's go comedy full time. Things are coming back. I felt more confident that the world was returning to normal. And that's when I quit my day job and I went full time comedy.
How old are we now?
Oh, we're 37, 38, 37, 38.
In your late
30s.
You quit your full-time job.
Yes.
You are the dream.
Yeah.
This is so many people are going to be listening, being inspired by this story.
Really?
Oh, totally.
Put me on a tea towel.
No, you are. You're rare because we are discouraged as women to back ourselves in the way that you backed yourself.
Yeah.
It feels unnatural.
It does feel unnatural, but it felt like the only option.
Bang.
Because
And you
I was
trusted
like,
it.
I couldn't.
Yep.
And I've spoken to other people who've sort of done a similar thing. And I just remember looking outside of the window of my corporate office and be like, this can't be it.
Yeah.
This cannot be it. I've got, this can't be it for another 30, 40 years of my life.
It shouldn't have to be.
And that's, and I was like, no, I have to do this.
And those are the moments where you realise, I'm in control.
Yeah.
I can just quit my job if I want and really try hard at something else. And the stakes are much higher. You're not hedging your bets anymore.
Yeah.
You got to go all flats to the wall.
You have to.
Yeah.
And that's why I say to people, they're like, oh, you've done so much. And I'm like, yeah, because I went full mature age student on it. Like you have to
Me too.
go for it
Yeah.
and to prove to yourself that this is something you want.
Yeah.
And to prove if you're good at it, because you don't know after 6 months or a year, you need to like give it a red hot go.
Yeah.
And prove to yourself before you make that decision.
But also for people like us who came into it late, I had shit to talk about.
Yes.
I had a whole
That
life.
too.
I'd had 2 children.
Yeah.
Failed in breakfast radio.
Yeah.
Like I moved around. I had so much life experience. And I remember, you go and see these 18, 19-year-old comics and, some of them are very good, but
Very
they're
funny,
talking
yep.
about I can't get a boyfriend or I want to
Yeah.
move out of my parents. And I'm like, I want to
Yeah.
go see performers that reflect, like they appeal to my kids.
Yeah.
But I also want to go see performers who talk about my lived experience. And I was looking around at the comedy landscape at the time and there wasn't anyone talking about that kind of stuff because the really successful female comedians were a bit older or they were kind of young starting out. And I'm like, who's talking about the motherhood and who's talking about coming out of a full-time job and who's talking about marriages ending, and being a single mother. And I don't know, I really saw a gap and I got a lot of shit for talking about my kids. I got a lot, like there was a lot of stigma at the time from other comics around me doing mum gear.
Ugh.
And particularly one who now that's all that they do. But like the mum gear really fucked everyone off. But I was like, yeah, but no one else is doing it, guys. This is a goldmine. Yeah. Because guess what? Mums isn't a niche audience.
Yeah, mums
It's not
is
like-
heaps of people.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going after people like the unicorn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mums.
There's a lot of mums.
And sometimes being a mum is pretty fucked.
Yeah.
But also if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So let's tell some jokes.
Exactly. I've got a joke in my show this year about mums being the wildest at the parties.
Oh, they're fucking
and it
go
is
one night
going
out of
off.
here. Yeah.
It is going off.
Have you seen those bitches at Day on a Green?
Oh my God.
Those bitches come to my shows require more security than like death metal bands.
Do you put a ban on white wine?
Well, no, I have to. No, or the bar has to double order.
Oh my God.
At one show in Sydney I did at Luna Park, we had 2 ambulances called. One woman broke her leg and another one got alcohol poisoning.
Oh my God.
Like, mums go hard.
They go so hard.
And like, people need to start realising that and servicing us.
yes.
Yeah. And so it's true. And so I'm glad it encourages more women in whatever field they're in when they have people like us going, all right, fucking give it a go.
Yeah. And I remember in my first stuff, because I was working in an office, I talked about the office a lot,
Right.
which just really hit with people
Who are in
coming
the-
from the office.
It's wild. How
Going
dare
to
you
a
go so
comedy
niche.
show.
What? Talking about professional workplaces?
Yes, professional.
What? You are a risk taker,
I
sir,
know.
lady, madam. Wow. No,
Yeah.
and your shows they're very, I don't know how to put it without saying the word relatable. And I hate that word so much, but you are. I don't know. I just sat there thinking, this is somebody who's genuinely just observing the human experience and delivering it back to me in a way that's like, yeah. Oh my God, yes. But just things I knew but had never thought of in the way that you've thought of it. It's your perspective on it and you're like this velvet sledgehammer.
Oh, I like that.
You're gentle and powerful and that is a tough combo to hit. So
Oh, but I like that.
Well done on
I
that.
love the velvet sledgehammer.
velvet
I really
sledgehammer.
want to get a velvet sledgehammer.
please do. Please put that somewhere. Your merch is amazing.
Oh, do you like my little hat?
Asian graceful. Hang on, as a white lady, can I wear that?
Yeah, you got to
Nah.
commit to the eyes though.
I'm joking. You got to commit to the eyes. Jesus Christ. She's
My
trying to get
friend
me
bought
cancelled.
one to
White lady?
support me. Yeah. And
She didn't
she's
wear
like, her kid wears it, back the front.
Oh my God. I love it. My friend, Michael's husband, Adrian, he's also Chinese. He says Asian don't raisin.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, I know I won't say what we talk about because it's not
Yeah.
appropriate right now.
But then we hit an age and
Thank
it's
you.
like,
I'm glad you
ooh,
said it. Yeah. It's like,
she got real old.
yeah. young. Prune.
Yeah. If I let the greys go, oh my gosh. Not ready for that yet.
Your dad is like my dad.
Oh, yeah, cutie pies.
So cute.
Yeah,
so
cutie
tiny.
pies.
So
Yeah.
your mum's Irish Australian.
Yes.
And your dad's Chinese Malaysian.
Yes.
And he's the Chinese Malaysian version of Vincie. Like
He's
like if you were typecasting what you wanted a little old Asian man and a little old Italian man to look like, you would cast our fathers.
Yes.
Wouldn't you? And so you found out you got one of the most prestigious hosting gigs, excuse me.
Yes.
You fucking hosted the Oxfam Comedy Gala.
Yeah, crazy. Can't believe that. I look back on it
I
now,
can.
I'm like, did that happen?
That's-
For me, I don't know. Things take a while to sink
Yeah.
in. And afterwards I was like, I remember looking out the window of the tram, very pensive. And just thinking,
But she still catches the tram?
Catches the tram.
She
still doesn't tap on.
She's a human of the people. She's just like you. She's just a normal...
Still catching the tram. I still don't tap on.
Well, they say you stop being funny when you stop catching the train.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. So
okay,
that's
I'm
great.
still catching the tram.
Keep
and I was looking out the window. I was like, yeah, I did it.
Oh, wait, you got the tram home from
No, I
hosting?
didn't catch
Oh, bitch, get an Uber, splash out.
I could have. The tram went door to door, but I caught a cab.
Oh,
Yeah,
look out.
I
Okay,
know.
now she's getting ahead of herself. Think she's all that, Lizzy Hoo. I just love when you told your dad.
Oh yeah.
Please tell that story.
I know. And I knew he wouldn't. He didn't know. Okay, so I said, I filmed it all.
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, I'm hosting the Melbourne International Comedy Festival Gala. And he's like, woo! Oh my God! And then I was like, do you know what that is? And he's like, not really.
But he was there. He was hyping you up.
Yeah.
He loved it.
He loved it. Because he's a real showman. Today, I went to call him before, but I was like, oh no, this is his. He volunteers at the PA hospital in Brisbane every Tuesday singing in the foyer.
I'm so obsessed with your father.
He plays guitar and sings in the foyer.
Like my dad.
Yeah.
They should start a
Yeah,
band.
they should. But my dad only plays in 3/4. We've worked out.
Amazing.
My brother worked it out because he plays guitar. And we're like, what is wrong with dads? There's something a bit off.
I love it.
Damien was like, oh, he plays in 3/4. Every song is in 3/4.
He's got his own style.
That's what he says.
And when
Dad's
anyone
like,
hears it, they're like, I know who that is.
Yeah,
He's like, he's created a unique style. It's like the Edge from U2. He's got the jangly guitars.
yeah.
Everyone knows that's Lizzy Hoo's dad.
Yeah.
What's your dad's name?
Chan. Classic.
On brand.
Yeah.
Chan. Oh my
Chan
God.
the man.
Oh.
He's chantastic. We're chanatics.
Now you were saying this year's show, what's it called?
What's it called?
It's got your name in it.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think.
Who's that?
Who's
that girl? I like that I knew it and you
yeah,
did it.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I forget. I'm like,
Who's that girl?
Who's that girl? It's by the song. Well, the song Eve. Eve's early 2000s.
Amazing. She's got the
R&B.
paw
Yes,
tattoos on
we
her
love
chest.
It. Yes,
Love
we love
Eve.
Eve.
Yeah. Eve.
So I walk out to that song.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll walk out song so important.
So it's a fun show. I think it's probably my best one yet. I would say it's jam packed.
Yeah.
It's jokes. It's fun.
And what were the three Ps?
3 Ps. I'm talking about poo, penis, and parents.
Wow,
Yes.
on brand for the Emsolators. If you don't get a flurry of ticket sales right now, that's my 3 favourite topics.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a few very funny poo stories.
Good.
I've captured it too. Someone
Sorry,
told me
there's no
3's
such
too
thing as an
many.
unfunny poo story.
I know,
That doesn't
right?
exist. Everyone, that's the great leveler. You sit around a campfire, you got nothing to say, tell everyone to talk about the time they shat themselves.
Yes.
Everyone's got a story.
Their situation.
Yes. Marketing.
Yeah. And penis. I'm dating again. So I went through a breakup last
You
year. I
did.
think when I first met you.
You'd just broken up.
I was probably a bit like, I'm fine.
You were
I'm
not
really,
fine.
Yeah. I know.
That's why I befriended you. You were weak.
I was
You were lonely.
I was in a vulnerable state.
Yeah, she was.
Are
Are you dating again?
Yes.
for you,
on
bitch.
the
She's
on the
dick.
prowl.
Oh, I was going to say on the dick. You said on the prowl, whatever. So happy for you. Well, I really went there.
Yeah. Well, yes. Also
Good.
that.
Good.
Yes.
So we're getting like that in the show. Are we getting dad talking about?
Yes, and then we talk about the parents, and there's some funny parents, and somehow it all weaves together.
Isn't that amazing how we do that? It's a beautiful arc.
It is a little beautiful arc. There's a nice little bow at the end.
Of course, marketing.
And then a see you later.
Oh,
Yeah.
You go into the night just smiling, happy tears.
Yes.
That's so
hopefully.
great.
Yeah.
So please, Emsolators, go and see my friend Lizzy Hoo.
Oh, thanks, Em.
No, I really highly recommend you. And look, I take
highly
recommendations
recommended.
very seriously. There's only a few things that I'll get behind like this, and you're worth it.
Oh, thanks, mate.
So every night, and then have you got any other festivals after? Because
Brisbane and Sydney,
great.
and that's it.
Just, have you got a .com?
Oh, Newcastle.
Have you got LizzyHoo.com?
Yes, I've got a LizzyHoo.com.
Good.
And I've got a @LizzyHoo Instagram.
Yep. We'll put all the links up. We'll
Yeah.
send you all out. We'll haul you about.
Oh, love it.
Good luck
Thank you, mate.
on the marathon.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
See
Bye,
you
babes.
soon. Bye.